Welcome back, everyone. Well, you know what? I don't care if you're 8 or you're 80. Having dinner at Grandma's house was usually the highlight of the week. Now, in my case, it was Sunday afternoons, big Italian family, everybody sits around, everybody screams and yells, everybody eats great food, and then you're left to fend for yourself for the rest of the evening. Well, how would you like to have dinner at Grandma's with 100 of your closest friends? What a lead-in, right? Well, joining me today is Lisa Balschunat, who is the chairperson for an event that's going to happen in downtown Glens Falls that we're absolutely crazy about, called Grandma's Table. So welcome, Lisa.
Thank you for having me.
Very nice to have you here. I don't know, was that you at the far end of the table at Grandma's?
I was at the far end of the table because I was the youngest
of
that's
right.
13 grandchildren.
Okay. That's unbelievable.
No matching silverware.
No. Oh, no. Just try to get to the food before everyone else got. Exactly right. Grandma's Table. It's an event that you told me that you first became aware of kind of online and thought, wow, if we could do an event in downtown Glens Falls to raise awareness for the food co-op and the collaborative and stuff like that, and you came up with this idea. I think it's fabulous. Tell us about the origin of it.
Yeah, sure. I was watching my news feed and something popped up online, and there was a similar idea of a table in Jonesburg, Tennessee. Mm-hmm. And the goal for that organization was try to get more people to shop at the farmers market. Mm-hmm. And in Glens Falls, we have the food co-op that's now been open since February, mm-hmm. and we want to get more people to know about the grocery store that's local downtown. Mm-hmm. And the Glens Falls Farmers Market Association has been selling food for 40 years in Glens Falls, and we want people to know that there's good local food that is GMO-free, that's healthy, that's delicious, that's fun. So I just thought, this is something that would really work downtown, especially with all the previous collaborative events. Mm-hmm. All of the Fit Fest and the Farm Fest and the Food Fest and the Pet Fest and the Wing Fest. It doesn't have a fest name, but it all ties in.
Well, I happen to love this Grandma's Table idea. And now Rich and Margot, of course, at the Food Co-op, we've interviewed them a lot. The food co-op is absolutely fabulous. And the farmer's market she's referring to is right downtown Glens Falls, under the pavilion there, right?
Right.
And actually, Lisa and my wife and I are neighbors. We could actually hit each other's house from where we live in Glens Falls. And we love going to to the farmer's market. All locally grown food, a range of options of things to buy. Great vegetables, tomatoes are in now, the corn is in now. Just fabulous stuff. So you're putting together 4 key organizations to help pull this event off.
Exactly.
What are the 4 key organizations?
Exactly. The Farmers Market Association is number 1. They're supplying the food. The farmers are donating food for this event. Mm-hmm. The Queensberry Hotel head chef, mm-hmm. Mike Crandall, and his staff are going to prepare all the food. Mm-hmm. The Glens Falls Food Co-op have volunteers that are going to serve the food, mm-hmm. and we're also supplying some of the beverages through the co-op.
Through the co-op, okay.
And the entire event is umbrellaed under the Downtown Glens Falls Collaborative. Got it,
sure. That's an organization, Downtown Glens Falls, of a lot of the business owners and whatever, the Downtown Collaborative.
Right.
Got to do a quick shout out to Tyler and to Zach.
Absolutely.
Queensberry Hotel. And we've interviewed them as well and work with them. As you know, the Queensberry Hotel is now back in local ownership thanks to Ed Moore Sr., Zach Moore, and Tyler Herrick. And they're involved. This sounds so much like them to be involved with an event like this.
Absolutely, and they've been so generous. Tables and chairs for 100 will be set in the middle of Maple Street that parallels the Queensberry Hotel and City Park.
That's right.
And all of our committee are bringing in tablecloths mm-hmm. that Grandma either gave them or Grandma would use. Mm-hmm. All of the food that's being served is being served on platters and china and crystal that our grandmothers gave us or mm-hmm. that we have in our own homes. Mm-hmm. And somebody, you were teasing about me being at the end of the table at my grandmother's house, somebody at one end of the table might not have the exact dish as someone at the other end of the table. It's being served family style and based mm-hmm. on what produce is available and what the chef whips up. Mm-hmm. We might not all have the exact meal, but it will be a 4-course al fresco night.
Oh, I love it. Okay, I got to cycle back on a couple of things she was talking about, and you may notice the set here. And this is a picture of your grandma.
It is a picture of my grandma.
And a couple of different serving bowls. You get the idea. This is real America, right?
Absolutely.
Downtown. I'm sorry, real hometown America.
Absolutely.
Now, I want to cycle back on a couple of things. It's Sunday, August 21st, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. Sunday, August 21st, 3:30. They're blocking off a whole block of Maple Street, which is right near the Queensbury Hotel and City Park, the beautiful downtown park in Glens Falls. It's right next to the library.
Correct.
Tickets are $30 for this 100-person, sit at a big table, talk, bring a picture of Grandma so you can compare stories about Grandma and dishes and everything else. Just think Sunday afternoon dinner at Grandma's house. And the tickets are available at the Food Co-op.
Yes.
Which is right, what's the name of that street? Broad Street?
11 South Street.
South Street, right. And
Right next to Mikado's, and on the other side of us is New Way Lunch.
Right in the middle. New location for the Food Co-op.
Yep.
Right next to Mikado's, everybody knows that Asian restaurant right downtown Glens Falls. And of course from Glens Falls National Bank too.
Yes, right across there.
Okay.
We've got the big green awnings.
Yeah, you got it. Okay. I just think, we talk to a lot of people, Lisa. We cover a lot of events. This event tops them all.
I think it's going to be a blast. It'll take a lot of people back and share some memories. It'll create some new ones. People already are talking about, well, what are we going to do next year? How we're going to fine tune things or tweak things, or what'll happen next.
All right. So it's only seating for 100. $30 a ticket, and if they have money left over, the money's going right back into the Farmers Market and Food Co-op and Collaborative.
Exactly.
Lisa,
exactly.
Thank you so much for coming in and bringing these beautiful set designs.
Oh, you're very welcome. And I don't want you to forget, who's going to be entertaining us that night.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Sure. John Miller. John Miller, if you know him, then you know what I'm talking about. He's a cellist and a very eclectic musician, and somebody we're going to have on Tracks, our music show, and he's exceptional.
Absolutely.
And he's performing. I'm glad. Thank you for reminding me of that.
Sure.
Thank you, Lisa, very much for coming in.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
I'll be that guy at the other end of the table
I hope
making
so.
all the noise. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.